Alright, so I'm going to keep this update as brief as I can, as I don't want to harp on it for too long. I still want to get this out for people who follow me on this platform to fill you all in on what's going on. In May, I made an update video detailing plans on what I wanted to do for 2023, and gave some vague month deadlines on when I wanted to do things. Well, now it's the end of the year, and I still haven't done any of those plans. So what happened? Well, ever since making that video, my life during this year probably messed up every plan I have in the worst possible way. A lot of things changed this year, believe me. Since the release of that video, I've had to deal with many family issues at home, which I won't detail greatly here. I've had to move out at least 90% of my stuff out of my dad's place because I don't know where he decided to move. I had to stress about transferring from my college to a different university, even dealing with being rejected from one university before settling the one I'm in, and the current courses I finished up from said university for the past several months have been mentally draining and frustrating. Hell, even before making this video, I've had a pretty bad cold that's affecting my voice a bit before recording. It's getting better, it's better than it was earlier, but it still sounds really fucking weird to me right now. Yeah, I've mostly been in a really bad place. I couldn't have predicted any of this happening. I couldn't have predicted any of the breakdowns I would have had this year. It's gotten so bad that I've genuinely had to reach out to a therapist because I've been frequently reflecting on my life, what I mean to people, and why I act and think the way I do. I've got to say, on a more positive note, I think the therapy and psychiatry sessions I've been having have been helping out greatly so far. I've learned there's a high chance that I might be neurodivergent, and that I might have something along those lines that could be further affecting my lack of motivation when it comes to doing, well, anything. But I don't want to confirm anything yet, as I don't have an official diagnosis at the moment. I might post about that on Twitter or something later. That aside, needless to say, I've had absolutely no motivation to do much of anything, really. The only things I've ever felt like working on were smaller things that I could pump out fairly quickly. I think it's safe for me to say that 2023 has been one of the worst years of my life, start to finish. It might have had a few good moments, but those were heavily outweighed by the bad, in my opinion. I kept looking up as best as I could, but day after day, things just kept getting fucking worse, and I couldn't take it anymore. I still can't take it, and I'm desperately hoping for 2024 is better. What little I did make this year, I am fairly proud of, but I really wanted to do so much more, and I'm very sorry I couldn't live up to the few deadlines I wanted to meet. I know you will probably be somewhat understanding, but the projects I want to do are very important to me, and I feel like I'm wasting time by not doing them, even if it's completely out of my control, because I know I won't have free time forever. I also want to thank all of my friends and mutuals for at least sticking around for me and supporting me throughout the year. As I want to keep this short, I'll leave it at that with you know who you are. As for the status of certain projects, I'm sorry to say that I haven't made any major advancements in any of them. None of those projects are cancelled. I do want to finish these and any other plans I have eventually. I just don't know when. I don't think I'll ever know when. I don't think I'll ever be able to predict when something of mine comes out until very shortly before release. That's all I can really say. I'd say stay tuned, but I don't really know how much longer you all should have to do that. I'm sorry for keeping things so uncertain, but it's the best I could hope for right now. I hope you all can understand. With that out of the way, I'll see you all around. Here's hoping that next year's at least more tolerable.